Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Brian from USA.Patriot.Cards, and this is Card Confessional. This video was inspired by Pepino Man, which, if you don't know who Pepino Man is, Pepino space man, he's a collector out in Los Angeles, makes a ton of content, real chill dude, works for the Dodgers. That's fascinating to me, by the way, dream job. Just to be in baseball. I think he's a groundskeeper for the Dodgers. How cool is that? Anyway, he did a video recently talking about how he started as a collector. You have to go and watch that. But he admits to at one point collecting bikes, basically stealing those bikes, putting them in his garage, and he talked about how his mom never asked him where those bikes came from. So it inspired me to admit to a time in my life when I took something that wasn't mine, and that happened to be this 1984 Topps traded Dwight Gooden extended rookie card. Not this exact copy, but I picked this up later because this ultimately is my grail card, the best sports card for me that's out there. The only thing that could top this is the Tiffany version of that. But when I was 9 years old in 1984, and this is approaching 40 years ago, I had a friend that collected cards, lived down the street from me, and he came to my house one day and he had a 1984 Topps traded set. And in that set was the 84 Topps traded Dwight Gooden XRC. Dwight Gooden was the hottest thing going. Cover of Sports Illustrated, 19 years old, flamethrower. I loved him. The only person I probably loved more at that time than Dwight Gooden was Michael Jackson. But Dwight Gooden, every free penny I had, from birthday cards to like mowing lawns to hitting home runs and getting like $10 or whatever, was spent on Dwight Gooden baseball cards at a card store right down the street. But I never got a chance to get this until that day that he came down. Had his 84 Topps traded cardboard box full of the, about this big, full of the 84 Topps traded set. Now, the Topps traded sets were sets that were made of players that were traded at some point in that year. And then rookies that came on late, Topps would make a set at the end of the year with those players in their new uniforms, or they would make, first rookies of guys like Gooden who came on in mid-season and were, worthwhile or notable in the sport, and so they made their extended rookies. His 85 Topps card, where he's just standing there, it's kind of just a portrait of his face, is his flagship rookie. This is his extended rookie. Anyway, the kid had it. I marveled at it when I pulled it out of the box. I don't remember how I did it, but I stashed it somehow. All I was keeping my cards in back then were the notebook sleeves, so I probably put it somewhere where he couldn't see it, boxed all his stuff back up, hung out with him for a while, sent him on his way, went back to my room, pulled out what I thought was my new Dwight Gooden XRC rookie 84 Topps traded. Oh, just looking at this card now brings back so many memories of that, of loving that card, just staring at it. But as fate would have it, 20 minutes or so later, the phone rings. It's his mom. I don't remember his name, but whoever he was crying in tears, couldn't find his Gooden card, didn't know what happened to it. And I tried to play stupid for a minute or two, and I don't know. And then I think my mom was like, Brian, where is it? Now I'm like, here it is. So, not proud, definitely, of that moment, but that's just, where I was back then as far as committed. I was committed any way, anyhow. I was going to get, any Dwight Gooden card that I could. So glad to be in a different spot today where I don't have to steal cards. I can just buy them outright, and I'm proud to own this. This is my #1 favorite sports card of all time. Pepino Man, thank you for inspiring me to come out and to confess my sin of stealing this card back when I was 9 years old. I challenge you guys out there. Do you have an unproud moment in the hobby where, maybe as a kid you did someone a little dirty? If so, tell us. Come out clean. Ask for forgiveness. The hobby will forgive. But yeah, Dwight Gooden, still love him, still collect him, have his starting lineup right here. Got to meet him a couple years ago at the Dallas Card Show. Here, I'll put that picture up right here. This was such a special moment for me, meeting him. And, you know, of course, in the 2 or 3 minutes I had, you know, while he was signing my card, I couldn't exude how, like, you know, much I love him and how much he meant to me as a kid. But he's a cool guy. Let me just say that. His vibe was really cool, and I appreciate that. Dwight, on the off chance you ever see this video, you had a huge impression on me as a kid and on a lot of other kids my age. We root for you, and we love you, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Pepino Man, can't wait for your next video. Guys, I'll see you on the next one. Later.